ScouterStan. Just want to talk a little bit about the Order of the Arrow in relationship to Cub Scouts. That sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Now, there is a lot to be done when you deal with the older Scouts in the Honor Society, which is the Order of the Arrow, having them involved in a Cub Scout pack, especially any kind of ceremony. That's something that's been done and needs to be done in the future. And as a Cub leader, you need to think about that. In the past, a lot of dens and packs have used the Order of the Arrow's Ceremonies team to actually do a ceremony of crossover or Arrow of Light. That's something that they do on a regular basis, and a lot of Cub Scout packs depend on that relationship. So I want to encourage that packs get involved with the local chapter of the OA so that they can have their ceremonies team get involved in actually producing a good ceremony. Now, as of this year, 2021, the National has actually defined the ceremonies and has no longer allowing the ceremonies team to go into any kind of regalia or costumes depicting any Native American. In fact, all of the approved ceremonies have just the OA members showing up in full Class A field uniform and wearing their sash. Now, this is the full uniform they would wear at any court of honor. So this is, if they have an Eagle, if you have an Eagle Scout, they would be wearing the medal. They would have all the patches, and I mean, they really look sharp. And that is the quote-unquote costuming for this event. Now, the OA can do other services too. If you're doing a food service for a blue and gold or a banquet of some kind, that's something that the chapter could actually be involved in. I know that from personal experience, back when I was an actual advisor for a chapter of a lodge, we did fundraising through doing food service for packs throughout the year to kind of offset the cost of going to a major event called NOAC, which is the National Order of the Arrow Conference. Now, we didn't do anything special. It was just spaghetti dinners, that kind of thing. Just regular affair. It wasn't anything intense. But we did that, and it really helped raise funds to help Scouts go to this event at a lower cost. This was a benefit for the pack because they had full service. We came and did all the food servicing, all the cleanup, did everything. So they were more concentrated on their program and what they were doing. Sometimes the OA will just go to the event. They may not do a ceremony, but they might be there or be on hand to help serve food, such as a potluck kind of dinner. That's something that they can be involved in and clean up and so on. It's just so that the Scouts and Scout leaders can see older youth participating and actually giving good service. Now, when you have older Scouts there, they become inspiring to the younger Scouts to move forward in their scouting experience so that they too can also participate at the same level. Seeing them as role models is extremely important. Now, I'm going to include in this particular audio podcast, I'm going to include a link to the PDF, which is the national ceremonies that have been approved. And of course, if you would like, you can also see the video on YouTube. Like always, I am so proud of you, and I'm so glad that you are dedicating your time to America's youth, and I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail.